Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nintendo Power Block, episode 180. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Deerigan. Alongside me, as always, is that retro code, Eddie V.
Yosh.
Yeah, what's with all this Yoshi stuff today?
Okay, so I was at Target and went in just to get some cereal and milk. It was just like, okay, I'm like, I need to go get like a bowl, some spoons, just some stuff, some extra little stuff just for me. And so I walked to the Nintendo section, the video game section at Target, and was just like, okay, what's going? And then I seen this Yoshi cup, and I was just like, I need this so much. I was just like, Yoshi coins, Yoshi cup, yes, that's me. And so then, while almost leaving, to be like, you know what? I need to go get the Yoshi. I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I should do a picture with the cup and a plush down. So I went back and got the Yoshi plush. So my $7 that I would have got just for milk and cereal turned into like $48 some because I bought some extra stuff.
That sounds like you.
That sounds like me. So this Yoshi, I didn't even realize it that they had this at Target. I literally just like seen it, so it might be something that's brand new, but it's like kind of coffee cup / mug, and it's really big and stuff. And because some stuff that I ordered on Amazon came in, I was just like, oh, I should have Yoshi with the cup with some orange juice, like kind of waking up and saying hi to everybody, promote this on Boss Rush and on Twitter just to say, Boss Rush and gaming and everything. I gotta still learn Instagram. They changed some stuff. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. So I was just like, I started thinking about it. I'm like, Tarzan, not Tarzan, the Tasmanian Devil is my cartoon that represents me. But then I was just like, but I've been saying Yoshi so much, like the Yoshi coins, and every time I see Yoshi and I make sound effects and stuff, and like Yoshi's Crafted World is my game of the year, I was just like, I'm switching out Tasmanian Devil for Yoshi. So I had been on a high of happiness because I got the Yoshi cup, the pictures. I put out the Yoshi plushie and just, feeling good today. Just like I didn't buy no video games or anything, but I still had some gaming related stuff, and that made me happy today. So I wanted to put it out there just to be like, try to get more content and try to get involved more with the community and stuff like that, and hopefully do more stuff on Instagram and everything. So I just been on a good thing, and the Yoshi cup I love.
Fair. It's a cool cup. I will give you that.
Yes, I've been trying to find some Destiny stuff, dude. Like serious. I've been trying to find the Destiny keychains that one of them broke, so I thought I could go back to Target to find one, and they're gone.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
the Bungie store has.
What you say, Corey?
The Bungie store has a bunch of stuff.
Oh, that I could order.
Yeah. So, but
those Xbox controllers, I'm still, man, like, dang, I know I might not. I'm sorry, I might not play Destiny, but I'm like, I like a lot of their merchandise now.
Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff to keep. Like I have those the Grimoire books. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah,
I really like just reading because it has it kind of just fleshes out a lot of the backstory that you don't really get from the games unless you really read a lot into it, right?
Yeah,
and so it's pretty cool. I like a lot of the Destiny stuff. Plus, I have a Shax and a Saladin watching over my desk. So
nice. Did they get an art book?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. I think I only have 2. I only have one of them, but there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them.
There's the Art of Destiny, the Taken King, which was the updated version of the original art book, and then the Art of Destiny 2. So
okay.
But yeah. Man, what a day. All right, so anyways, this is Nintendo Power Block, Boss Rush Games Nintendo Podcast. Remember, you can email the show at nintendopowerblock@gmail.com or find our social media threads through Boss Rush Games when we ask for questions. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Boss Rush Games or on Twitter at Boss_Rush_Games. We are also doing our live shows again, so follow us on Mixer and Twitch at Boss Rush Games Live. That is mixer.com/Boss Rush Games Live and twitch.tv/Boss Rush Games Live. You can find all of our content on bossrushgames.com. There's a few minor updates I want to update everybody on. Let me see if I can get this in here. Oh crap, hold on. That's a Google Doc, so I'm gonna sing a song while I fill time.
Wow. Well,
here we go.
Talk. Oh, you okay?
Nope, you are shut down. Shut down. Kaboom. There's a lot of upcoming shows from us, specifically Pod and Play revamp premieres Saturday, February 1st, which if you're listening to this episode on your podcast feed, it is available to you right now at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Pod and Play is our seasonal Let's Play show where we discuss topics surrounding the games that we are playing. Remember, you can find it every Saturday for the next 10 weeks. There's going to be 3 seasons this year, each season containing 10 episodes, and also our whole backlog of previous Pod and Play episodes are up. So you can watch our backlog of Pod and Play episodes. Also, the Retro Game Show is wrapping up The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and production has begun on the second wave featuring Super Metroid and into Super Mario Bros. 3 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. So I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
And lastly, if you are an Xbox fan, we've heard your cries. Arsenal X, the Xbox podcast, is officially returning as we finalize our Sunday night Arsenal live streams, which include a pre-show, podcast recording, and playing a multiplayer game on Game Pass, streaming live on Mixer and Twitch on Sunday nights. Jesse and I will be returning this Sunday, February 2nd, to deliver episode 81 of Arsenal X. You can actually subscribe to it right now on Apple Podcasts. I almost said iTunes. It's Apple Podcasts now.
Yeah, I gotta start saying.
I know. I gotta keep remembering. Google Play Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and coming soon to Stitcher as soon as I figure out why it won't accept the RSS feed. So, and also other podcast apps like iHeartRadio and Castbox and other ones that I don't even know. So, we're very excited to bring back Arsenal X, and I hope you'll join us. I want to take this time to remind everybody to rate and review Nintendo Power Block on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It helps with discoverability. We really encourage you to do so. Also, when we do upcoming giveaways, we will be using your reviews as entries. So please go there, review, and rate us. Give us those 5 stars and a nice review. We'd really, really appreciate that. So, no Nintendo today. I was going to bring up one, but I'd want to keep the show super positive today. So, as most of you guys know, last weekend there is not really in the gaming world, but in the sports world, Kobe Bryant passed away in a helicopter crash along with his daughter, and that was going to be the Nintendo topic today. But I feel like we need to move past that and just kind of, get into the positivity of games and what we love, and just want to remind everybody out there to remind the ones you love that you love them, and that life is short, and you should always be doing what you love and be with who you love. So, but Ed, sorry, I didn't mean to get emotional there, but I just wanted to remind everybody that anyways, what are you playing, Ed?
So still getting through Tokyo Mirage session, trying to make progress in there, trying to actually get to a second boss. I'm still like kind of like in the first dungeon, but I've been like grinding in that dungeon, and now I think I'm close to almost at the end boss of it. Uh, and kind of going back and forth from the tower like dark world that I'm in, and then going to like this hub world where I could update my personas and my weapons and stuff like that. So I just been doing that and trying to get better equipped and ready for that fight that I'm about to get into, which will be my first time. Like, I'm making progress, and all of this is for my first time. There's some people who already beat the game, and I was just like, oh, they put some work in it. But
yeah, it's not largely. It's not a large game. I mean, it's only you can beat the game in about 30 or 40 hours, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, still in a week and a half, 2 weeks is a lot of time to put into a game. But
right.
You can probably play through, especially if you play on easy. Those boss battles go by for like they're quick. So, but that's a game I need to get back to. I continue. I'll talk about what I've been playing after you're done.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say this week and past weekend have just been full of updating and recalibrating and resubmitting stuff and prepping logos for certain things that we're about to do, and really getting everything in order, writing a new business plan, fixing the website, prepping the website. The website is totally up to date. I still need to there's only one more page I need to do, which is a friends page, where every time we have a guest on, we're going to add their information to the friends page, and where you can find them and stuff. So that's kind of the last thing I need to do. But other than that, the website is finished. That's what I've been really working on this week is bossrushgames.com. Yeah. I also wrote the Gears of War 5 review, or Gears 5 review, so that's kind of what took up my whole week and weekend. So, but Tokyo Mirage Sessions is like, there's 3 games on the list right now to play, really, and Tokyo Mirage Sessions is one of them. So, I really like that game. I think it has a nice aesthetic and stuff. So,
yeah. I bought this game called Bells and Whistles, which is Twin B3. It's a vertical shoot 'em up game from Konami that was only released in Japan. I went and got that. Picked up a game called Warlords, God Slayers. Only played a little bit of that. It's very weird because of you think that you would be attacking with the Y or X button. No, it makes you press the L button to do attacks. It's a very weird game. Still playing Batman: The Enemy Within. I need to jump really back into it and try to finish a lot of the chapters. So I'll probably do that sometime this week. I picked up a game called Lydia, but I haven't started yet. They said it's like a really heartfelt kind of story. Like, it's kind of sad and stuff like that. But I want to see what it's more about. Even though this is Nintendo, because I won't, once again, won't be able to make the Boss Rush games in AX due to work.
Where's your commitment, man? Where's your commitment? I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I'm just kidding.
I want to be on the podcast.
I know we have a huge guest this week too.
Yes, and I've been loving the shows, but I've been missing the guests, and I think it kind of works out that I'm not there, but you got like a guest filling me, so you guys can be able to interact and really have fun. It's just, yeah, that's what happens when you work. Let's just say.
That's fair.
Borderlands 3 making progress in that. There's a game called Far Long Sales. It is on Switch, but the game that I played system I played it on was Xbox One. It's a adventure game. It's almost like Inside, but you don't have no enemies or anything. And there is a little bit of a challenge at some points and stuff, but you kind of got to manage your ship, but also get it to where it needs to go. You pretty much just going to the right to get to the end. And as I would say this, if you're interested, wait for a sale, because I think I got the game on a sale. If it's like cheap on Switch, if you're interested, get it. But if not, if it does nothing for you, at least watch the playthrough. Um, it's way better than Inside. I will say that. Uh, it really don't have no kind of story to tell you anything, but I will say the soundtrack is super good for an indie game like this. Fantastic soundtrack, like the piano, the cello, the violins, like that kind of wind music, wind instrument music that they use. It's just it's something that you literally, if you want to hear the music, I say get the soundtrack or listen to it on YouTube if you care, or wherever you can find it. And if you're feeling down, or if you feeling like you just want to relax or something, really throw on that soundtrack and just listen to it, because it's breathtaking good. Like it really is phenomenal. I I can't say that I beat this game in a day, because I started it yesterday when I got off of work, and I cut it off and took a break, and then I ended up beating it. It was like only 30 minutes that I had to do left for the game, and then I ended up beating it. It's like 2.5 hours um, of a game, and I was just like, wow. It really is a fantastic game. So, I'm happy that I'm able to get through that. But yeah, if people are interested and they want to check it out, it is on Switch, and that's far sale, long sale.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, you've been posting a lot about that game actually. The last day or so, 2 days on Twitter, at least, and in the Facebook group. So, yeah, I might check it out. You know, it's on the list. I'm still kind of trying to be dedicated to the the backlog and not getting anything. It's getting hard though. I'm not gonna lie.
Can I say, Corey, if it is on Game Pass, try it on Game Pass, because I think it's something that you would probably get into, but and if you don't like it, at least just progress and get to the end of it, and just really listen to it for the music. Like, I was really shocked on how good the music is, and it's very artistic. Like, I really did enjoy this game.
Awesome. Is there anything else you're diving into?
Um, I started Onimusha Warlords on PS4, but I gotta play some more. I'm thinking, because I think next Friday or next Thursday when I get paid, I think I'm getting another computer, and I'm tempted to start getting my 4K TV.
Nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna get ours. Finally, gonna pull the trigger on ours this weekend.
Okay.
Just we've been trying to wait for our security deposit from our old place, but they don't seem to want to give it to us. And well, my wife emailed them, and they're processing it, but it hasn't shown up yet. So
Okay.
it's been we're waiting, but I think
What?
it's been almost 2 months actually, but because we moved on the 15th of November, but
Right.
we paid through November 30th, so technically it didn't start till December 1st, like the processing, because they usually give you a month before they, because they got to go in and see what you broke and whatnot, and
Yeah, and what needs to be fixed and stuff.
yeah, so we're trying to hurry them along because it's been almost 2 months, but yeah, I mean, we were waiting for ours, but I think we're gonna get the The 8
Okay.
series, the
Oh,
Samsung 8
Samson.
series, which is just pretty awesome. I've been researching. I thought about, because like the 8 series 55 inch is 649 right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking about the 7 series, but also like the 8 series has more HDMI inputs. Plus, it's the contrast ratio is like 6 times better than the 7 series. But the 7 series, the 65 inch is $599. But
It's not a bad deal.
I
And see,
know.
I don't need that big, but I'm like, I would love like, I'm thinking of doing the 22 or 24, something in the 20 range. Cause like I said, I don't need anything that big, but like I believe my Xbox Slim does 4K, right?
Uh, it
I think it does 4K
for
movies.
movies and stuff.
Yeah. But I
So
thought it was, you know what? I have to go back and do some research. And that's the thing. I haven't researched anything about TVs or anything.
yeah,
Um, so uh, I just been thinking about it because I'm like, I need another computer because my other one, like, I might stop using it. And I want to have what you guys see is one computer, but I use my other computer for something else. So like with the other computer, that'd be for me to record my own podcast and for me to edit my own videos and do my writing and stuff there.
yeah. So
Ooh, excuse me.
so like I've been flip flopping back and forth, but I really like the way the 8 series looked in the store. And like 50, I mean, my TV right now is 55 inch. I would have liked it gone a little bit bigger, but just trying to budget
Cause you,
stuff and everything.
cause you said 65 that you wanted, right?
Yeah,
Was it 65?
I wanted to go 65, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So, I mean, if I went with the 7 series, I would get a 65, but the 8 series is like
It's
just.
the latest.
It's not even the latest. It's just a little bit. It's just better across the board in terms of contrast ratio and the dynamic contrast is better and the shadow details are better and it's just better across the board. I just don't know how visual that's going to be. You know what I mean? Like I just don't know how.
Yeah.
Like if I'll be able to notice the difference, and which I think I think I'm pretty good at seeing that kind of stuff. I know someone like
Hmm.
my wife or my parents wouldn't know the difference, but like, I saw my dad got a HD or got a 4K TV last year, and it's one of those TVs where you have to be sitting right in front of it to see it, right?
Yeah.
And if you move to the right or the left, you just can't see the picture.
Mm.
And he was pretty disappointed in it to the point where like he thought about just getting another TV and getting rid of this one, which I wouldn't have faulted him for because I think that would have been the right choice. But I don't know. I just want to make the right decision because this TV is going to last 6 to 10 years,
10 years.
hopefully. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. See.
The TV I have right now, which is the one that you and I played on when you came to visit, it's
Yeah.
it's 10 years old.
And it still looks good.
I know it looks amazing. I'm probably gonna put it in the office in here. There's a little TV on the stand
Okay.
over here, but I'm probably gonna put it in the office just to, because while I'm like sitting in the office playing games or working on stuff, I'll watch YouTube on the small monitor and play games over there.
Hmm.
I think it'll be all right for that. So
Yeah, I'm mine is because it's still the 1080. Uh, like it don't have the HDR and of course it don't have all of that stuff. I mean, it's still a good 1080p that works great on these current machines. But I'm like, I need a 4K. So if I do like when I get my Series X or PlayStation 5, I'll be ready for all of that and
right.
everything.
Yeah, I just I want a 4K TV because like I'm planning on getting a Series X or
Hmm.
PS5 this fall, depending on what games are of it. Like depending on what games are available, right? Like, I mean, I'm planning on getting a Series X unless Horizon comes out with the PS5. Then I'll be getting the PS5.
I think
But
I'm gonna do Series X first before PlayStation 5. I think they're gonna
I
probably
mean,
be like a month apart.
I mean that's the plan, right? Is to get a Series X before
Hmm.
the PS5. It's just I want to make if because like Horizon's like my favorite game, one of my favorite games this generation, and if they're gonna make a sequel, like that's gonna trump everything that Xbox has to offer. I mean, even if they launched with like God of War 2, 4,
Yeah,
5 or whatever, like I still probably get a Series X and wait. But Horizon is just like, man, I like it's like the only game I need to play next gen right
I
now.
I I think Horizon is maybe 2022.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of rumors that it could be coming this year. There's a lot of rumors.
Well, so this might be the Nintendo talk in a sense. Quickly, just I think they were help. Was it part of Gorilla helping Kojima Productions with Death Stranding?
Um, Gorilla did help Kojima
And then all
Productions,
of,
but it's because they used Gorilla's
or was it
engine.
just the? It was just the engine.
Well, I mean, they used their engineers and stuff, and I think a
Uh,
lot of their second team helped with like asset creation and stuff.
okay,
So, um,
to push development probably
yeah. So, yeah.
because you would think that those who helped Kojima with Death Stranding, now that they uh back at Gorilla, they're working on Horizon Zero Dawn, but I don't know if the story's fleshed out or if any artwork. I think right now they're probably doing a trailer for it, where it's just computer generated, but it's not the actual game till it comes out.
See, I
Because
think
that's what they
that I
did.
think
Like
th-
they
I
got to.
think that trailer's ready to. I mean, I think that engine is ready to go. Like, I think they could just build the second game using that trailer, right? I think it's the same way. Like we talk about how Zelda is probably going to be ready to go sooner than later too, right? Just because they're already
Yeah.
using the engine, they're already using the assets they already have created, and a lot of the animations, I'm sure. Like, not that they're not going to add new ones, but they already have a lot of the groundwork done to where they could produce a sequel in no time. Plus, them probably working to port that engine to a PC style system. Like I just think Horizon's closer than a lot of people are giving it credit for. But we'll save that for a different project that we're working on. So,
Okay.
but anyways, is it my turn to say what I've been playing?
Yeah,
Because
it
I
is.
forgot we're still on that.
That's why I said a little Nintendo.
I mean, yeah, I know. I just there's some stuff that we should save, but
Yeah, we can save it.
I played a little bit of Mario Kart 8 this weekend. Just comfort food, like I forget how much I love that game, but I also remember how much Mario Kart I've played in Mario Kart 8 specifically in the last like 7 or 8 years, however long it's been out. And I know those tracks so well that it's like kind of boring, like not that like it's not a good game. It's just I've played that game so long and so many times, and so like I know those tracks like the back of my hand, that it's just like it feels like going through the motion. And so it's just like I play like 2 or 3 races and I'm like, I want more of this, but I want different,
But I wonder if I've always wondered, do you challenge yourself by playing different characters?
I mean, to me, I can play as anybody and still go. Like I played as like I usually play as Rosalina, and then I use like the white sports car with the red wheels. But I'm like, well, I played as the Splatoon Inkling with her little 4-wheeler with the split, like the Splatoon 4-wheeler, right? And
Uh huh.
it still felt the same. Then I played as Mario, and then I played as Tanuki Mario, and then I played as Donkey Kong. They like I can just play as anybody, you know, and it just feels the same. So I mean, it's not that the game isn't fun still. It's just like I wish there was more so that I could play more, because I know those tracks, and as much as I love them, I want to play new tracks. So
Yeah.
that's just me. That's just something that I've been wrestling with, and you know.
Dude, I know what you mean. I literally know what you mean.
So that's just me. But I did play a little bit of it, and it's still really good. I wish there was more tracks, and I really feel like whatever the next Mario Kart is gonna get the Smash treatment, where like it's just gonna become a platform, and they're just gonna keep adding to it. But other than that, I played a lot of Smash. Speaking of Smash, I've been trying to learn new characters, because I feel like now that Byleth is out, man, my Joy-Cons are just, man, like these shoulder buttons are just destroyed.
Are they which color are they?
The gray ones.
The gray ones.
I need a new set of Joy-Cons. I'll probably get the yellow ones.
I was thinking of that too. I think I need, because my left one keeps drifting.
I have blue ones. I just don't know where they're at.
Yeah,
So-
I'm like, you got the blue ones.
I think-
and normally the blue ones are normally on your Switch.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I was taking my Switch out in public for a while, and like I want it to look like a sleek, cool piece of technology instead of like a kid's toy. So I put the gray ones on when I go out, which is dumb, right? But I don't know. I'm like a 30-something-year-old man playing kid's toy. I want it to look like a sleek piece of technology, you know. So but I need to get new Joy-Cons. I'll probably get the yellow ones. Honestly, I like the way the yellow ones look. But I've been playing Smash. I've been trying to learn new characters because I as much as I love King DDD, right? He's more of a comedic kind of pick for me, you know. So I've been trying to learn Link again. You know, Breath of the Wild Link plays a lot different than the other Links. Whoops, that was my Switch. That probably wasn't good.
Oh no.
So you know, I've been trying to learn Link. Also, Byleth came out today, and I played for about 30 seconds of Byleth, and I would really like to learn Byleth. So I've been playing that, and then I've been just trying to switch around, you know, just trying to learn new characters and play some new levels, and trying to play with and without items, with and without stage transformations, and trying to figure out proper button layouts and stuff. And I mean, it's Smash is fun. I really want to get back into Smash. You know, like I'm never gonna be like, you know, Hungerbox or anything, but like I feel I want to like learn how to play it properly, just in case there's that one time I find myself in a competitive situation. I won't just get my butt handed to me, you know. So I would like to play the game instead of just using the joystick to smash people with a giant hammer with King DDD and laugh at people as they fly off the stage, you know. So I mean, that's yeah, that's you know, it's just how
you telling the truth. You not lying.
I know. Who else? I was using someone really strange for me. Oh, I was playing as like the Duck Hunt dog. That was a bad decision. I don't like the Duck Hunt dog. I played a little bit as Cloud also, which I like the way Cloud plays. He's like a little bit floatier than I expected, but he kind of hits harder than I expected, so he's really interesting. So I've just been messing around with a bunch of characters there and trying to figure out because I want to pick like 3 or 4 characters that I could just really sit down and learn, and so that's kind of it. Oh, I also played as Banjo, and I don't know if I like the way Banjo plays. He's an odd character because he can fly because of Kazooie, but he can also like shoot the eggs out, and he can also like, I don't know. I just thought he was gonna be like, I don't know what I expected him to be, but he's not really what I expected. So
I see. I've been sticking to Zero Suit Samus, because that's my girl, and Ryu because I know him from Street Fighter, and it's just like I've never tried to go with anybody else besides Fox McCloud. He's my third one. Fox is the third like Smash character that I try to learn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but other than that, it's been mostly. Oh, I did turn on Super Mario Odyssey the other day, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, this is it. This is it." So I turned it off. So I've also been toying around with starting a new file in Breath of the Wild because a lot of people seem to be picking it back up again for some reason.
I put that on there that I'm starting that up too. That and Tokyo.
And I'm like, man, I have all these games that I want to play and own that I haven't finished, and I want to go back to a game that I've already poured 240 hours into. Because some of my friends got Switches for Christmas, and they got Breath of the Wild, and they're like asking me all these questions because I've done literally everything in the game, and I'm like trying to help them, and it's like really, really kind of put that itch back in, and I'm like, I'm really thinking about deleting my save file and starting over and trying again. Just because because that first playthrough I was like learning as I was going, right? Learning all the systems and everything, and now I kind of want to take what I've learned from those, and like I want to go into a new game with kind of what I learned the first time through, and kind of move through it. Like, don't sell your items or your gems or anything for item, like go hunting and fishing, and like cut down wood to buy log, like, you know what I mean? Like I think there's a more efficient way to play it now that I've learned what I learned, which, don't get me wrong, how I played it the first time was fascinating and wonderful, and I loved every bit of it, but I think I just want to try it with all this knowledge and see how the game is different. So
we didn't pilot play Zelda Breath of the Wild, haven't we? Haven't did that yet.
Nope, we have not.
Oh,
which would have been an interesting one to do because the anniversary is coming up. But
when is the anniversary?
March 3rd.
What's this Ida? What's this Ida?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like it. I like it when people say that because it makes them sound smart.
Okay, that's. I agree.
Just throwing that out there.
Hey, let's. What day is March 3rd? Let's see.
I don't know. March 3rd is a Tuesday, so that'll be an Switch anniversary episode for sure.
Oh yes. Hopefully my schedule stays. Kip, why not do a special part and play, like live?
I mean, we could. We could play like a bunch of Switch launch games, like I don't know, Bomberman.
Yes.
Like we could play some Bomberman. We could play some Breath of the Wild. We could play some Bomberman. I don't remember any of the games that came out at launch. I think there was like, we could play some. Well, Snipper Clips isn't online. That would be a fun one to play, but.
Oh yes,
it's not online,
I would love.
So.
Actually, I'm going to rewatch that direct. Was it January's direct when they were showing the launch games for Switch?
I don't remember when it was, but I don't know.
Because I would like to talk about Switch, like from, even though it's in its third year.
I mean, it'll be going into its fourth year. I want to talk about, like, we can have a separate discussion about that outside of the show. Yeah. I'm sure this is really fun for people listening.
Because I'm like, it really accomplished a lot that we didn't expect. So that's all I gotta say.
No. I agree with you. I just I'm thinking about it in my head now, and there's certain things I want to do too. So,
So we'll be planning that.
yeah,
Yes.
we'll be planning that. So, man, our website looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
I am enjoying it quite a bit. So,
Yes.
also, I need to talk to you about something I kind of started without telling anybody. It's more of an idea and
Uh,
something I haven't really started. It's just I came up with some stuff for it. I'll talk to you later about it.
okay.
Anyways, let's get into these news bits here. Really slow news week this week. Let me tell you, really, 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 really,
Whew.
really, really,
Dude,
really, really slow news week.
the struggle is real.
Yeah, I literally I didn't even write anything down for Ed because there's no news. So, the biggest news story actually is Nintendo just applied for 39 trademarks for older games. So, this comes from Nintendo Life. We're used to hearing news every once in a while about a prominent video game company applying for a handful of trademarks, but this time it's a little different. Instead of a couple games, Nintendo has just applied for 39 video game trademarks in Japan based on various older titles from past generations. The games mentioned include GameCube titles like Super Mario Sunshine and Eternal Darkness, Wii titles such as The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and DS games like Golden Sun, Dark Dawn, even classic series like Wave Race and Kid Icarus. So here are the games with their Western titles that they applied for trademarks for. Freaky Forms, Kirby's Adventure, Kirby's Air Ride, Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards, Kid Icarus, Jam with the Band, Golden Sun Dark Dawn, Dylan's Rolling Western The Last Ranger, Face Raiders, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, Majora's Mask, Card Hero, Balloon Kid, Animal Crossing City Folk, Alleyway, WarioWare Smooth Moves, Wave Race, Mario Sports, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Mini Land Mayhem, Urban Champion, The Wind Waker, The Adventure of Link, Swap Note, Super Mario World, Super Mario Sunshine, Steel Diver, Spirit Camera, which in the West is Fatal Frame, for those who are wondering, Kirby Mass Attack, Skyward Sword, Shadows of Almia, which is Pokemon Ranger, Radar Mission, Pushmo. You know what? That's a franchise that should come back on the Switch.
Yeah, it needs a collection, dude.
Yeah.
Like eShop or physical, it needs to come.
Yeah. Pool Blocks, Phantom Hourglass, Ocarina of Time, Nintendo Presents Style Boutique, Nintendogs and Cats.
I remember that.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong Minis March Again, and Cruisin', which is Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, and Cruisin' Exotica.
Okay, I thought that was Midway's.
Fun fact, it is, but Midway no longer exists. So Nintendo owns the rights to Cruisin', the console version of Cruisin'.
Wow.
Just the console version, not like the arcades or anything.
Because that would belong to Warner Brothers.
Yeah. So.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. So. Good times.
Because Nintendo published it.
Nintendo published it on the Nintendo 64, so they own those games. Fun fact.
Wow. Did not know that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a lot. That's a long list, Ed. I don't know if it means anything. It's probably just for security purposes on their old games, but it's fun to think about that Nintendo 64 and GameCube games could one day come to the Nintendo Switch. Just because, yeah, GameCube is great, Nintendo 64 is great, and I feel like those games need a new home. So,
Yeah. And they went to and they was like, yes, we're gonna do the handheld stuff too. And it's just like, wow. Because when you said Nintendo presents Style Boutique and Style Savvy and stuff like that, I remember those games being in our glass cabinets at Toys R Us, and they would just sit there. And I always wondered, I'm like, should I buy this just to give this a try? I never. I always wanted to play. Oh, I should have played games that was really marketed to girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, even though some of them might not be good, I'm like, I would love to see how Nintendo did with a game marketed to female players
Mm-hmm.
and see how they turn out and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a different perspective. Like, we would have a different perspective on that than, the audience it's aimed for, but I think it would be really interesting. So, anyways, man, there is not a lot of news. Pokemon Home, or Nintendo announces basic and premium plans for Pokemon Home. This is the I'll just read it. This is from Game Informer. Nintendo has announced details for Pokemon Home, including pricing, features for its two plans, basic and premium. Pokemon Home via Switch and mobile versions let you store your Pokemon in the cloud so you can transfer them between compatible games, trade them, and more. Pokemon Home is coming sometime in February. The free basic version of Pokemon Home only lets you deposit 30 Pokemon, place 3 Pokemon in a Wonder Box at once for automated trades, and place 1 Pokemon in the GTS at once for trade matching. Basic members can participate but not host room trades and cannot use the judge function. Room trades accommodate 20 people at once, while judging lets you see how strong they are. The basic version of Pokemon Home appears to include the direct trades between friends. The premium plan, meanwhile, greatly escalates the number of Pokemon you can deposit up to 6,000, allows Pokemon to be moved from the 3DS via Pokemon Bank, and more. Details, including pricing per month, are on the chart below. So, 1 month is $2.99, 3 months is $5, and 12 months is $15.99. So, you can pay for a whole year and save some money. Hooray! So yeah, that's quite a. I don't know. Are you interested in this? Like, I feel like a lot of fans of Pokemon will get a lot of use out of this, but also,
yeah,
I'm glad there's like a free version, because like someone who just plays the latest version just to play through it and see what it's like, and then ends after they beat the Elite Four or whatever. Like, I feel like this is a good way to kind of like let them have a taste of it in case they want to play the next game or whatever. But like, I feel like people who have been trying to trade Pokemon since, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance and stuff, like I feel like those are the people who are going to get the most out of this.
Well, I know for me, I was just like, it's not for me.
Yeah, I mean,
or anything. It's like I like. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think it's an interesting thing for people who are really into Pokemon, but like you said, I don't think it's not for me. I haven't even played a proper Pokemon since X and Y, I want to say, and then I haven't even finished one since Silver and Gold. So,
just I could save my $16 and just buy some eShop games.
Yeah. So, well, Ed, that's kind of it for the news. We're going to get into it. We have a special segment this week. Question Block will be returning next week. I feel like there's a lot of Smash going around, and a lot of people are talking about the new Fighter Pass that you can pre-order now, and Byleth kind of being the last character.
Yeah.
What?
I just seen it on the eShop that they put the Season Pass 2 up there.
Yeah, so first of all, I want to talk. We're going to talk about Smash. All right, so if you're not in Smash, I guess you can turn the show off now. But we're going to talk a lot about I want to talk about your reactions to the not only Byleth being the last fighter in this fighter pass, but the fighters overall. How you feel and how you kind of have you played with any of them? Like who's your favorite, that kind of thing. So the five that, well, six I guess if you count Piranha Plant. It's Piranha Plant, Joker, Hero, Banjo, Byleth. I'm missing one. Terry Bogard.
Yeah.
So that's six.
Yes. So I just bought the DLC pass and I haven't played with any of them yet. So I just want to state that. I think they did a great selection of fighters. I think the only two downfalls to this, and then I'll give a more of my reaction. The two downfalls to this is that they're all male characters. There's really no female DLC. I mean but when they showed it, they really literally highlighted. That's an easier way to escape of just actually making a male female character, in a sense. And
I'm just saying,
because it's Fire Emblem.
Byleth is a lady. Byleth is a lady. She is a lady.
Yeah, but there are Fire Emblem.
Is a lady. She's a lady.
She's a lady. Sorry. Oh wow. There's other Fire Emblem characters such as in the game that has a female counterpart. That's all I'm saying. But they should have been able to find a female character to bring in as a DLC character to give a better balance of the game. But they made their choice. That's their decision. That's that. So the female one that they should have did. Number two is they really should have went out and try to get indie American. Rare is UK. So that's on the borderline of okay, they work with Europe, and that's fine. But I think they should have been working with some American companies to get some characters in there, especially with their good relationship with Microsoft. We probably in my list now. I hope that one of them happens, but I think they need to reach out more. They should have just reached out more, I should say, because they already made their choice for the second season, and I think people are still going to buy it and eat it up. And hopefully it leads to a third season, because this could be a platform kind of service thing.
I kind of see it. I kind of see this Smash like kind of, because you know how like Dota gets new patches every like major patches every like 3 or 6 months, right? And like they change the way the game plays, and like I can really see Smash being this platform that if you purchase it on Switch, you're just going to have Smash for however long you buy Nintendo consoles now, right? Yes. And like Smash Ultimate, you're just going to have all these characters and whatnot. And I'm sure at some point they're going to sell a gold version after like Season 2 or Season 3 is over, where you get all the characters on a cartridge or whatever. And then that'll move into the next system or whatever. But
yes,
I kind of like you're saying, I really feel like Smash is just becoming this platform that this definitely is the last Smash, and you're just gonna buy characters now. You're gonna buy the music. You're gonna buy the costumes for the Miis and stuff. I just feel like it's this big kind of platform now that I hope Nintendo takes this direction, and like Mario Kart, the next Mario Kart, I hope they take this direction, and Mario Party, I hope they take this in a new direction. Like the Mario sports games. Like I really hope they use their multiplayer platforms as platforms that you can just continue to play.
Yeah, and like this would be something I would do as an annual digital game, and if it shows that I got it and I want to transfer everything over to the next system. If Nintendo asks for $10 for a transfer, you get the updated version for that, and you can continue your season pass and stuff like that. I'll be down for that if they decide to do that.
Hmm.
I what I will say about that I always love about Smash, and even this DLC proves it, are the reveals. Like, you just don't know who it's gonna be or what it's gonna be. Looking at the Persona one, every time I go back to looking at the Persona and watching other people reaction, they were just like, we're thinking Persona 5 is gonna get switched, and everybody would have literally lost their mind. No, they put Joker, who is not Persona has never really touched um a Nintendo console. Persona Q is something separate. So to see him come in this game, it's just like, wow. And when you think about it, I'm like, well, Nintendo does have a good relationship with Atlas, so that makes sense. And then just seeing like Banjo come in, and like once you see Donkey Kong, you're just like, okay, it's Rare. Nintendo and Rare, Microsoft been talking, so of course I think they're on a good foot for that to happen. And like Hero, the Castlevania one, even though that's not a DLC character, the Castlevania one was really good too. Literally just funny of molding their games together. And I could see that when we get further to this discussion, that using some Nintendo properties with some of the new DLC characters, it makes the viewing pleasure so good. It's like, and it's always, for some reason, it always put a smile on my face every time I see the reveals and stuff. So I mean, they had some good choices. I can't wait to put my Smash in, update everything, and then get those characters and literally see what I can learn from them, and just go bunkers with the game. It's just like it. I definitely want to hear the Phantom Furry music tracks, because when Sakurai said he made that list, it just the SNK was just like, yeah, throw all of them in. I was just like, wait, what? So and I think that's going in a new direction. I think Sakurai is going to be doing these Smash Directs himself.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that he has a little crowd with him and laughing and interacting. It's really cool to hear that and see that, because for someone like him, it's just like, I think it makes it very humanistic. Like, it feels very comforting to see Sakurai talk about this and then making these kind of bad, half-hearted jokes and stuff.
Yeah, but
it's
they're
always,
funny, especially when like you can see his expression, and then like the very dry kind of like English translation is over it. Like, it's just it's funny, you know. But
Yeah.
you can tell like he's being like trying to be sincere, and he
Yeah.
he even made a joke about it being another Fire Emblem character and another sword wielder, you know, like he knows, you know, but like he knows, you know, but he also is having fun with it. And Byleth, like from what I played of Byleth, right? She has a lot of different weapons. She has a bow and arrow. She has a staff. She has a sword, but like she doesn't really use it. Like, she's more of a mid-range character than anything. So I actually really think she plays a lot different than, you know, especially different than Martha and Roy, right? Like, she's just I don't know. I like Byleth, but I also really love Fire Emblem. That's another game I actually thought about playing through again. So I'm going through my whole
working
Switch.
my way through it.
I'm setting up my Switch library to like more reflect the games that I want to play for the backlog challenge and stuff, as opposed to like, oh man, I need everything downloaded on my Switch like right now. So yeah.
I was trying last year to do Fire Emblem Warriors. I'm like, I got to beat this. I got to get through this game.
I tried with the Warriors games. I didn't like either of them. So that's just me though, because I'm a terrible human being.
I think you'll pursue it. Like, just to get through and be like, oh, I got through it. I get my coins. I can never have to play this game. Take it off my system.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Wow. Yeah. So, but For me, like I really liked their selection of characters. Like you said, I think the Donkey Kong Banjo reveal was hilarious. Just them because it was the same thing as King K. Rool.
Yeah.
Like but like this time King K. Rool was inside with them, and then it's so funny. And then like the Duck Hunt dog like faking out, and then Banjo crushing the Duck Hunt dog it was just a fun trailer. Like all the reveal trailers are so exciting to watch. Like they're just so fun.
They're events. They're events.
Like even if I wasn't a fan of Smash, I'd still watch the reveal trailers because they're interesting and fun, and they do a lot. There's a lot of production behind them, and that's what I really appreciate is the production and the writing and like just the small scenes and stuff. It's just fun. So, but yeah, even like coming out with a bang with Joker. And now everybody still thinks that Persona 5 is going to come to Switch, which I still don't think so. But I mean, it could, but I could see.
I will be playing that demo for the new game.
Yeah. Oh, the Scramble.
Scramble. Yeah, I am going to play that for the demo. No, me, I'm probably end up buying it.
Here's the thing: the only thing about Persona 5 on Switch is when the Royal comes out. I could see the base. I could see the base game coming at some point after the Royal comes out, but I don't think the Switch would ever get the Royal. So, or I could see them putting Persona 4 on Switch instead of Persona 5. That's the only two things I could see happening. But again, sidetracked. Sorry.
Can we talk about that after the show?
Yeah, we can talk about that after the show. An expansion pack, if you will. Jeez.
Because literally, you just said something on the nail.
But also the the Dragon Quest reveal was very good. Especially the fact that you can play as any of the hero. Like, there's 4 different heroes that you can play as.
Yeah.
Not just the 11 hero. So like I think the Dragon Quest 8 hero is probably my favorite design.
Oh yes, I love Dragon Quest 8.
So I think there's a lot of fun stuff in there. Like the Terry Bogard, like I understand that because Sakurai is a huge SNK fan and fighting game fan, and it's fun to see Terry Bogard fight Ryu and Ken, right? So
yeah,
that's so fun.
And I think Sakurai got an eye for comedy.
Oh yeah,
because when Geese Howard fell out trying to catch the envelope,
yeah,
and him just like, you have got to play the game to get the joke. I'm like, Sakurai is so
yeah. He makes the jokes for him. He doesn't even care if anybody gets it, because like I guarantee you, 95% of the people watching that trailer didn't get that joke. I think only people like you who spent a ton of time in arcades and stuff, especially with SNK machines, like got the joke.
Yes.
I didn't get it, but I still thought it was funny, but I still think like Sakurai makes jokes for himself because he likes to make himself laugh.
I still love
which is why Waluigi still isn't in the game.
Oh, goodness.
He will be. I bet he will be at some point.
I think those two gonna get their own game. They need to.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I love seeing the new reveal trailers and stuff, and I like for Byleth in particular. I love that they added Byleth. I'm surprised she wasn't earlier. I would have preferred. Like, I feel like they needed to start with a bang and end with a bang, right? I feel like ending with Byleth was kind of like. I feel like that wasn't a good ending character, but that would have been a good like second or third or fourth character reveal, Yeah. But I'm still excited because I really like the character, and what I've played of her, like I really like the differences that she brings for the Fire Emblem cast. So, but
I think the last reveal was really good. It was very more of a learning one, because when he was doing the counting with his hands, I never knew that. I'm like, what system is he using? I'm like, he used that for the Fire Emblem games. I'm like, wow, like, and so he kind of when he did the three, he was just like, is he doing the style just for the picture? Like, no, it actually relates to the character that he chose for the
Hmm.
game. I'm like, wow, didn't even know that. That's how nerdy and deep Sakurai is.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this new fighter pass. Like I said, I've been playing more Smash
Yes.
recently at the top of the show, and I'm excited to see who they add. Now we've both come up with a list of 10 fighters we think would be fun to add to Smash or possible. No like crazy ones, but there are some ones that have that I think are super fun. So
Yes.
where did my list go? Why is this not updating? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. So Ed, I'm going to start with you since my list is I need to find the list. So what who okay, so did you order them? Did you put them in any sort of order?
Uh, I have them from 1 to 10, so I can read from 10 and up.
Okay.
Okay. So my number 10 is Kid Nicky from Dead of East. Kid Nicky was an arcade game, action platformer where this princess that you were protecting, she gets kidnapped from this dojo, and um you have to go from the left to the right to get to the M boss. But your weapon attack was a sword. Well, when you did the sword, it would like spin. Um, you would see these masked ninjas. They kind of think, um, so get an idea. A Shy Guy meets the Birds of Prey from DC Comics for comic book fans, and you would get an understanding, or you could just look the picture from it. And he has on this yellow ninja suit with a rat tail at the end. It was one of my favorite arcade slash NES games, and because he is a sword fighter, and since Nintendo haven't did anything with Data East, of course, Bad Dudes would be and Bad Dudes and Karnov would be two of the exceptions, but Karnov had a fighting game already. I think Nintendo should. I think Nintendo may have went to Data East and got one of the characters, and if they did, I really hope it's Kid Nicky. I hope this game comes to Nintendo Online so people can understand more about it. The cartridge, it had the greatest, the great cartridge, but the tab part it was pink, and it said Kid Nicky, and such a fun game. Very simple, but very challenging, to say the least. And plus, he's a sword fighter, so they could have him spinning, and they could make him have other moves and everything again. Maybe something like a special. He'll do something with a sword to and ninja attacks and really like blow him out the screen. So Kid Nicky is my number 10.
Nice. Nice. That's I don't know who that character is, but that's a fun one. So, uh, okay, I've had to like kind of rewrite my list real quick here because of my laptop died and I didn't realize it wasn't plugged in. So,
Oh no.
but my number 10, Ed, is a fun one. One I think you'll appreciate. One that is from one of our favorite Mario games.
Ooh.
I choose Wart from Super Mario Brothers 2.
Interesting.
I
I'm
think
here for it,
I think he would
but
be.
interesting.
I feel like he would be a good kind of Bowser-like character,
Uh-huh.
but also could like probably jump around a little bit better than Bowser. I think he could have some unique moves. I feel like, look, if you haven't played Super Mario Brothers 2, you should definitely check out Wart. He's just this ridiculous looking, what kind of like crocodile thing with a cape, lizard.
I I've been always thinking he's a frog.
Yeah, yeah, I guess Frog would work too. But like, I think it would be really cool to see Wart with Bowser and King K. Rool, and like, I think they'd just be like a ridiculous kind of villain style
Yeah.
character. That would be super fun to see Wart come back, because like Wart hasn't really been in anything since Mario 2.
Yes.
And we've gotten other characters from Mario 2. Like we've gotten Shy Guys have become canon, Birdo's become canon.
I want to say I think he's in, and I can't say more, but the re-release of a certain game that came out last year, that has beautiful graphics that look like a Playmobil. And I'm gonna leave it at that because you haven't
Well,
got to that
that
part.
doesn't really count though, because that game came out pretty.
But he would be in the game. Is what I'm saying.
No,
Um,
that's yeah. I guess you're right. You know,
and I just didn't want to spoil what that game is. Just say.
I know what that game is. I'm not. It's The Link's Awakening. I'm not. I know. I know it. I know. I know.
Okay.
So that's my number 10. I think Wart is. I feel like he deserves some love. You know.
Yeah, he plus got that bubble attack, and I would love to see what craziness. Ooh, just to have a player stuck in a bubble and calling all the enemies that work for him as his own. I can see it. Yes, I want that now. uh, okay, everybody. I played Super Mario Brothers 2 to death as a kid.
I mean, I
I
think we both
still
did.
love that game.
We both did. So
Okay, we're gonna have to do a retro show on that.
yeah,
I will play that uh to the fullest if y'all want to.
yeah. Why not? Why not?
Yes.
All right, Ed. What's your number 9?
So my number 9 would be the mechs from Demon X Machina. Uh, we need a mech in this game, and because Nintendo published it.
We need a mech.
Okay. Well, because everybody was just like, "Oh, can we get the mech from Xenoblade Chronicles X?" Mechs from Demon X Machina is a little bit more faster, a little bit more quicker. Plus, you got the gun, the shield, but you also got the sword and everything. And I think that would be a cool thing, and you'd be able to customize them if you want to. So your mech could look like Samus, like a big Samus spec versus Ridley and everything, or the dragon or the monster from Monster Hunter. Like it kind of would be cool, but I would love to see that the mechs. And if your mech gets destroyed, you can hop out of it and then use your human for attack if you want to.
Yeah.
So mechs from Demon X Machina is my number 9.
Fun. Nice. My number 9 is probably not going to happen. But I think it would still be really cool, especially because, we have Snake in there and there's been a pretty heavy, there's been a lot of excitement surrounding this game lately. So I pick Geralt from The Witcher to join Smash. I know there's too many sword fighters. I know there's too many whatever, but I think Geralt could be a cool mix of ranged and melee attacks. Especially with the magic spells and stuff, and his he could do some really cool things. So I don't really have much else to say. I just think he would be a really cool addition, especially with The Witcher being really really popular right now. So
I would like to see what his stage would be in the music score.
what his stage would be?
Yes.
I mean, you could do the castle and the training area from The Witcher 3.
I was okay.
Just because
yeah.
because that world is so big and so vast, and there's actually real villages and stuff that you explore. Like that's kind of the only contained area where you could actually do something, So that's my pick.
Yeah, cool.
You're going to be excited about my next one, though.
You're probably gonna be mad at my next one.
Probably, but it's all right. This is for fun. I did say
Okay.
realistically, but still for fun.
Okay. So
Realistically for fun.
so my number 8 is Keep Courage in the Alpha Zone. I
Huh?
You never heard of this game?
No. I think you just made that up.
Really?
That sounds like a place where we go to take my
What?
kid to go play for like an hour and a half for $5 a person.
Guess what system it came out on?
Either Atari or TurboGrafx or
You
ooh,
just
I
hit
just
it.
came up with a good one for TurboGrafx. What if they put Bonk in there?
I actually got did I
Or
oh
Alex
yeah,
Kidd.
I have another one that came. Oh yeah, I got another one from TurboGrafx. Bunk, yeah, I can see that happening. But Keep Courage in the Alpha Zone. This was a packet game with the TurboGrafx, and he's the one. He has this little store. You run to this village, and you like collect coins and stuff, and then you shop in, trade the coins in for a bigger sword. When you get to the actual alpha zone, which is like the second part of that level, you get transformed into a robot. And so you go in and you start, and your sword turns into like a laser sword. And so you go through this platforming and stuff, and you get to a boss, and you hit him with the sword and everything. It was a really fun game that came out. I think it had like 5 or 6 stages, but it never got a follow up. But the more that you go in, the bigger your sword got. And the longer it was. I do recommend checking it out. Checking it out on not Facebook, YouTube if you're interested. But I've been wanting a remake of this game or something like that, and I've been wanting like Ninja Theory or Platinum to be able to get the rights to that game and redo it. But I think Konami owns it because it was from Hudson Soft, I believe. So yeah, Keep Courage in the Alpha Zone. Give it a look up. Give it. It's very dated and basic, but I love that game.
Yeah, well, I mean that's fair.
Oh, and because he of course he's another. He could do hand and sword. And his smash is him transforming into the robot thing, and then just doing like these combos and stuff. And that'd be so cool.
All right, I'm actually. Let's see, where are we?
You're number 8.
Yeah. My number 8, Ed. Nintendo has had a great relationship this gen with Capcom. They've had a great relationship with Konami, especially. So we got the Belmonts, right? Who better than to face the Belmonts than Alucard? Be excited, Ed. Just say, give me a yes. I don't care if it's real or fake.
I've been wanting Alucard in Smash for years. Like, I've been wanting this to happen. Like, no joke. Yes, this makes me happy. Great. Yes. Yes. Like, a serious yes. And everybody know how I get when I say a yes. Yes. I've been wanting Alucard in Smash for years. Bring it. Let that be the first DLC. My mind can't even think on how they would go about this trailer. I don't know. Plus, he's so versatile in weapons. Oh, yes, give it to me. And Symphony of the Night soundtrack is Smash?
Yeah.
Are you...
Yeah,
Dude.
they could like I know a lot of these would probably line up with some sort of, game announcement or whatever. They could line that up with a Symphony of the Night kind of re-release on Switch, like that combo pack that came to PlayStation last year.
Oh, yes.
Like they could do like a Rondo and Symphony 2-pack for Switch and then release, Alucard with that. I think that'd be cool. Alucard's my pick. I don't know how he would fight. I don't know how, a lot of it would work, but I just think it would be really cool since we already have the Belmonts in there. And Alucard's kind of like, when you think of when you think of Castlevania, you think of the Belmonts and you think of Alucard. So especially, and they wouldn't even have to line that up with a game. They could line that up with a season of the anime on, or the whatever it is on Netflix too. You know, so
because season 3 is done. I think it's almost done.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So there's a chance. There's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Shoot, just give me why they're at it. If they're going to release that, can I get that Castlevania Rebirth?
Why not? So that's my number 8.
Dang it. It's hard to go for it now. Well, my number 7 is Fran from Final Fantasy 12. She's the elf with the long ears and her hair. She kicks tail. And I would love to see her in this game kicking the crap out of Cloud. In the end. And just be like, I love Fran. I think, like, I love Lulu, but when it comes to females in the Final Fantasy games, Fran takes number 1 spot. Fran is first Fran, Lulu, and then Lightning, and then Tifa. Tifa is number 4.
I could totally see Tifa come to Smash too.
Oh yeah,
I could see. There's a couple Final Fantasy VII characters I could see coming to Smash just because the remake's coming out and Cloud's already in it. Like Tifa. Well, we'll get there.
Yeah. If please, people, if you not have picked up Final Fantasy 12, get it on Switch. I like the story, even though it's cuckoo, crazy, bonkers. I like the cast of Final Fantasy 12.
I do too. Like I don't really care for Vaughn or who, Penelope, is that her name?
Yeah.
But I really like the other characters. I like Ash a lot. I like what's his name? Balthamir or whatever. What's his name?
Balthamir, yeah.
And,
Balthamir. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that would be.
And I like Sid being evil in that one. Whoo, I love Sid in that one. And he's hot.
Oh boy. All right, my next character is I just wrote Astral Chain. I think
I get that.
I think one of the characters from Astral Chain should be in it just because, they're cool, and I bet their combat would be cool. And
well, actually, both characters are brother and sister, so you can have both of them.
Yeah, well, you could probably do the same thing you did with Byleth, right? Where like you can swap the gender. So, yeah, that's my pick. I don't really know how they would work because I haven't even played Astral Chain yet, but I think they deserve a spot. So,
I think you could bring out the Astral and let him take over him and let him fight and stuff.
It could be like a Pokemon trainer situation too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Rip Charizard. Womp womp. So that's my number 7.
All right, my number 6. Speaking of having a good relationship with Konami and Capcom, they had a good relationship with Microsoft and Rare. So why not bring Orchid from Killer Instinct? Not the remake, the one from the N64.
Oh, the one from Killer Instinct Gold on the N64.
Yes.
See, I didn't know that's where you were going. I thought you were going to go with Joanna Dark. I thought that's where you were going with this.
No, Joanna Dark. Oh no.
She'd play just like Snake. She'd basically be a Snake Echo character.
Perfect Dark 64. No, Orchid is more recognizable as a fighter, and plus, if we're not getting Chun-Li, people would love to do her combo thing.
Oh man, dude, Chun-Li though. I can't believe Chun-Li isn't in it yet. Like right. For real, I can't believe they haven't tried to at least get more Street Fighter. Like Ken, cool, right? Like I get it, Ken and Ryu, but like Chun-Li is like the third character in that game that you should have.
Pretty much, yeah.
So,
and
with that rumor that EB Games tweeted out that Street Fighter's coming to Switch.
But then they updated it and said
That's
that
what
it was an error.
That's what they always say before a game comes
I
out.
think it's coming.
I do too.
Like,
I mean, I wasn't even like expecting it, but now that they tweeted it out, clearly a retailer knows what games are going to come to the console, right? I mean, like,
like why not bring Street Fighter 5 to Switch? I'm sorry, not to get
probably
hyped
because
and
Sony
upset.
paid for the exclusivity, but still, like,
But Sony didn't make. Sony's wasted a whole bunch of money on trying to reach that. Bring this thing to Switch so everybody could play it. Get that exclusive crap out of here.
I would get Street Fighter 5 if it came to Switch. I don't want to waste I would play it more on Switch. You know what I mean? Like where it's that situation again where like it's the Witcher situation all over again where like yeah, I get that I own the complete edition on Xbox, but like I would be more likely to play it on Switch because I really think that's the next game I'm going to get is The Witcher on Switch because I feel like I would play it more there.
Yes.
But
like Capcom would be making bukus of money. Just bring that to Switch. Because not only will people be playing it and challenging folks, it's a good way to train. Definitely for Evo.
Yeah.
Bring back Street Fighter 5 to Evo. I think you would have more people playing it because they have that game now on the Switch and they got an arcade stick. And so, bam, they could get their practice on.
Yeah.
Be crazy not to do it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. My number 6 is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. I would like them to explore more of Final Fantasy history. Like I would like Cecil or Squall or Tidus or even Lightning. I feel like Lightning or Noctis could fit, but I feel like with Final Fantasy VII being so big right now, the remake is coming. They're really pushing it. I really feel like Sephiroth. People want to see Sephiroth First Cloud. And like that's how I feel about it. Mm-hmm. I would like Lightning or Noctis or Squall or Cecil, but like I really feel like they're gonna want to do a baddie from 7, and I feel like Sephiroth would be an easy choice.
Yeah,
just because they would pay for the character, they wouldn't have to pay for any more music because they already had the Final Fantasy VII music in there, even though they don't want to give you any more, right? Like that's just how I feel. I feel like Sephiroth would be the easy choice for that. So that's my number 6. Who's your number 5, Ed? Ed's adjusting.
Sorry, everybody. My plug came out of my mixer.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I can see Sephiroth in there, but I'm like, how would he control though?
I know he'd be really light and floaty, and I don't know, big swings and stuff like that. So
he could be quick and menacing. So,
yeah.
Well, my number 5 are the guys from Altered Beast. So not only do you get the music and like the levels and all of them could change and stuff, but the more hits that they take, the stronger they get, and you could still get the power up. So you can fight them and that'll be one of their powers, and until if they get close to like 80%. They turn into their wolf form or anything, or if you do get the smash attack, you turn into like unreleased unknown beast, and once you just keep hitting everybody out the ring, like they get one hit knockouts. So that's that. They're powerful beasts. That gets it and stuff. If they get the smash thing. So the guys from Altered Beast, the guys from Austin Beach, yeah, is my number 5 pick.
You an Altered Beast, dude.
What?
I don't know.
love that game.
I don't know. I'm
Have you played Austin Beast?
I'm just being difficult, dude. Just being difficult. My number 5, pretty simple one I could really see happening in the next Fighter Pass. Rosalina. I think it's an easy one. She's she could probably play a lot like Peach does, but with no, Rosalina's in Smash, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Shoot. Hold on. Scratch that out. I lied. It's not Rosalina. It's... Shoot. Now I gotta rethink this whole thing. Crap. I'll just move on to my next one while I think real quick. Crash. I know. I know, but I said realistically. Dang it! I can't believe I put Rosalina, and I played as Rosalina for a while. Oh, I feel like an idiot. Anyways, I feel like Crash, like with the resurgence of Crash, with the trilogy and the Insane trilogy and the Crash Team Racing, and I feel like his moveset fits. I really feel like Crash is like an easy no-brainer style character. Do I care about Crash? No, but also Sonic is in there and Mario, and that would be kind of like the iconic 90s trio of mascot characters, and I think Crash fits, even though I don't really care to see Crash in there. So
yeah, I don't think he will play good, so that's why I'm just like
I mean, Sonic doesn't really play good either, so
true, but they went and asked for him, and they got him. So
yeah, that's fair. So, what's your next?
Plus, Sonic did have a 3D. Plus, Sonic did have a 3D fighter.
That's fair.
Oh goodness. So yes, I'll move along. I'm sorry. Well, my number 4 is Sketch Turner from Comics Zone. Okay, so everybody's gonna be like, "Wait, what?" Hear me out. Comic Zone was a beat 'em up game for the Sega Genesis, and it was kind of stylized as an American comic book. And you played as the character Sketch Turner, and you got pulled into your own drawing. So it's a beat 'em up that you guys should check out. And since they don't really have any of the beat 'em up characters from Sega games, because I was going to put someone from Eternal Champions, but that's really reaching, because a lot of people don't know about Eternal Champions. I know some people don't know about Sketch Turner, but some people have heard about Comic Zone. If you have not, go take a look at it. Some people would have said Shinobi should be in it. Shinobi or Ryu from Ninja Gaiden, but that's up for debate. But I would love to see some more of Sega's offbeat games, or something that they made just one of really come. And it would be cool to turn the Smash game into a comic book level. Excuse me, and see how that plays out. And it could do hand drawn stuff and everything. His special moves would probably be cool, but I think it would be nice to see how Nintendo and Bandai Namco play around with that, and have that character in not much of his music, but more of his stages and stuff. I think that would be cool. So mine's a Sketch Turner from Comic Zone, and check it out if you guys are interested.
Their game would be really cool for stages that transform and stuff. ActRaiser would have cool stages.
Yeah,
because you could kind of randomize it and have the God mode character kind of start putting stuff down as obstacles within the stage and stuff. I was thinking about that.
The last level of ActRaiser, where you got to fight all the bosses in that game again. they all change stages. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be really, really neat. All right. My next character, it's actually a twofer, but they would be like the same character,
Mhm.
kind of like echo characters, I guess.
Yeah.
Billy and Jimmy Lee from Double Dragon.
I was thinking of adding them and I did it.
Yeah. That's to replace my dumb Rosalina pick. I was like, wait, like at first I was like, oh no, Rosalina's gonna be like a no brainer, and then I was like, oh wait, she's already in there because she uses Luna. So yeah, Billy and Jimmy Lee from Double Dragon, I feel like would be awesome. Like they would kind of be up close characters, like Little Mac, and they would just you could like maybe they have like a range attack, like it would just be like one of the little knives that you pick up or one of the crowbars or whatever that you pick up in the game. I feel like that'd be. I just feel like they'd be really cool characters and some characters that we haven't seen in a while, right?
Yeah.
But would really deserve like a 3D model. I think it'd be cool.
Yes,
Dragon.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, I knew you would be. It's partially why I picked it. I know you, Ed. I know you. I know you. So, what's your next one?
So my number 3 is the Kung Fu Hero from the game Kung Fu. This is a game on the Nintendo, and it came out to the arcade. And you would you would survive levels, and you would go from right to left, and then you go left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left. You beat up a bald black man in the game, and you fought like snakes and. You were in black and white, and it looked like some of the human enemies looked like you, but they were like in purple and light blue, and the skin was a little tanner, darker and stuff. You had simple jump, punch, and kick, and foot sweep. So they could do something. I was thinking of a game called Vigilante also, which came from Irem, was in the same style as Kung Fu. But I would love to see them like modernize him and see what he could do in a beat 'em up game. And so, I mean, something like Smash. What crazy attacks they would give him and what his special attacks would be. It's an old plot of save the girl, get a high score, and then rinse and repeat. Yeah. So, the Kung Fu Hero.
Cool. All right, Ed. My next character is will probably happen at some point. My next character is just Dixie Kong. I know a lot of people have been wanting Dixie in the game for a while. She can have like a really cool floating, jump, kind of like she would kind of feel a little bit like Diddy mixed with Kirby a little bit, where like she could fly back up onto the stage, but that would allow her up B to be a different style move, I think.
Yes.
So she could be like a more versatile fighter by adding another move because of her jump ability. So I think she would be a cool character, and I know people have been wanting her for a while. So pretty to the point, but still a character I would actually like to see in Smash. So my last two are probably won't happen, but I think that there's still a slim chance. So you go now.
Okay, so my number 2 is Rick Taylor from Splatterhouse.
Oh, jeez. Is that the guy with the mask?
Yes. So
Splatterhouse. And your TurboGrafx games, man.
It's a Namco game, and it actually was an arcade game before it came to TurboGrafx. So, Chestique. I know people think of the horrible PS3 360 monitor game, but to hear me out, hitting them with like the board, you having the mask on, doing like different combos. You got on that blue jumpsuit or whatever he had on, and you just beating folks up, and it changes where you land on something that turns into a monster and it could like hurt you or anything, and you gotta like fight your way out and stuff. It just feels like Splatterhouse would be a good pick because it is a brawler, and like to see Splatterhouse and Bayonetta together, and Bayonetta be like, naughty boy, and then just like kick him off the stage or something like that. It literally probably be one of the most funniest things, but Rick Taylor for Splatterhouse. The guys, check it out. Watch the TurboGrafx or arcade version. Don't watch the later version, the modern ones, because that might make you upset and be like, "Oh, I remember this game," and you might be upset. So that's my number 2.
Nice. My number 2 is actually the character that I thought they were going to reveal, and I think a lot of people did, instead of Byleth, and that's Dante from Devil May Cry. I think, adding that stylus action to Smash could be really cool. It worked with Bayonetta. I think that they could do it with Dante. So, plus I think a lot of people want to see Dante versus Bayonetta in something.
Yes.
So,
will Capcom and Platinum allow that to happen? I think so.
I don't see why not. Like I know that some of these deals have really weird, like weird behind the scenes things happening to them, but I don't see why they wouldn't, right? So
I'd be here for it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that could happen. I feel like one of them, who was it Kamiya who said that he would like to see Dante and Bayonetta in a game together at some point? Didn't you say that?
You did.
Like, I don't know, why not? I don't think Capcom has any ill will towards Platinum to the point where like they would deny them having a character. Like, I mean, they already have Mega Man and 2 Street Fighter characters. I don't see why Dante would be any different,
Right.
So, but yeah, Dante is my number 2.
All right. So my number 1. This is going to seem odd, but I'm a wacky odd person.
Oh boy.
Monkey from Enslave.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
But because he has the bow and the way that he fights it in game and everything, like to have Capcom, Ninja Theory, / Midnight Knuckle, and if we're going to have Dante, give me DMC Devil May Cry.
Well, I think
also.
I think for just to go back to Dante real fast, they could do a skin from each game, right? Like I think they could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and DMC, right? I really think they could do that. So it's just me though. Sorry.
Yeah. So Monkey, because he's from Ninja Theory, and plus Hellblade is on Switch. Why not have that action style game on there? Yes, you are beating up robots, but the way that he can move around and just use the bow and stuff like that, it'll be a new weapon and everything. It literally be good. And if you, he doesn't have the chain thing on his neck anymore. It was since it's been released and everything. I would love for that to happen. And plus, it's Bandai Namco's game, and Nintendo's working with them to make Smash. Why not?
Yeah, no, for sure. My number 1 is one that this is the character I want most in Smash, just because I love the series and I plan on finishing it this year once they all come to Xbox. But I really think Sora from Kingdom Hearts would fit really well in Smash. I know the licensing deals and the licensing nightmares are probably horrendous. I know that working with Square and getting that approved, then working with Disney Japan would probably be a nightmare. But I think it would please a lot of fans, especially because there's 2 Kingdom Hearts games in the works and one has been confirmed for Switch, I think. So,
and I think Square could go through Nintendo to talk to Disney, since Disney and Nintendo have a relationship.
The thing is, I think that Disney wants to keep a good relationship with Nintendo, even though Nintendo's, outside of games and stuff. I think Nintendo's been working with NBC Universal to build their theme parks and, you know, produce their movies and stuff. But I still think Disney wants a working relationship with Nintendo in terms of
Yes.
the game, of at least on the gaming side. So I think allowing Sora to come to Smash, especially with a new Kingdom Hearts game on the way, would really benefit them in a PR perspective. But, you know, I think Sora would be awesome in Smash. And I know a lot of people have been wanting Sora in Smash for a while. There's a lot of things you could do. You know, he could be sort of a ranged fighter. He could be kind of up close and personal. Like, I think, you know, having the only thing is like the big thing with Sora is that the Keyblade has a Mickey Mouse head as a chain on it. I don't know if you'd be able to use the regular Keyblade. I think you could do some cool things with like Nightmare and Oathkeeper and some of the other ones that are in there that are based solely in Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy universes. So I think there's ways around it without actually having to. The only thing they would have to do is like, because Disney Japan owns the Kingdom Hearts license, I think, and the characters within the Kingdom Hearts universe, Disney Japan owns those, I think, which I heard that on a podcast earlier this week. I don't know how true that is, but you know, I think that would be. I think Nintendo wants to have a working relationship with Disney, especially if Disney is going to start putting games out, which I think they do. You know, with Marvel and some Star Wars stuff that's coming. So, yeah, I think Sora would be a good fit.
Yeah.
So that's my number one. What is your number one, Ed?
I said it.
Oh yeah, you went first. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought your last one was number two. Never mind.
No.
Nope. Monkey. Okay, so those are the characters that we would like to see in Smash. I want to know what you guys want in Smash. You want to leave a comment below the YouTube video or on the website. We would really appreciate that. The question block is returning next week. I just thought that would be really fun to talk about potential characters and what they could do, what they could be in Smash, and how Nintendo could embrace more of gaming as opposed to just, you know, the Nintendo characters or whatever. So, yeah. Sorry, it's like 11 o'clock and I'm really tired and I didn't sleep well because the cat kept us up all night. And dude, this cat, man, she's gonna get kicked down the basement stairs tonight if it happens again. I swear. But yeah, I want anything else, Ed, before we get out of here?
Not so much. I think we'll do a special. We probably have a special pass Friday. I will say that I'm excited for what's to come. I think we'll be seeing a new, maybe not a Smash Direct, but I think we'll probably see the announcement of a new character next month for the Direct. Hopefully we get 1 or 2 more weeks.
What a Direct?
Because I'm like, of course we got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I'm like, everything is about to start rolling in.
Well, last year, the second week of February, we had a Direct. So, and that was what, 2 or 3 weeks after the Smash and Pokemon Directs. So,
yeah,
I mean, we're right on schedule to have one next week at some point. So, also, if they decide to announce one tomorrow for Thursday, I'm doing a Direct recap by myself. If you work, I don't care. I don't care what you say. I'm doing it by myself. And then we'll do another one on Friday.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know my schedule yet. I'll find out tomorrow what the schedule is for Thursday.
Yeah.
Because
which is why we're recording today.
Yes. And like, cause dude, if they drop it, what Directs normally come on Wednesdays now?
Thursdays.
Or do they still do Thursday?
They've been coming on Thursdays.
But the announcement's been on Tuesdays, or Monday or Tuesdays.
Well, the announcement for the Direct's usually on Tuesday for Thursday. So
okay. Um,
So it's not happening this week.
oh, if that would have happened, and they probably decided not to do it because of the Pokemon Home, they probably thought that would be big news. Uh, and I think all the trailers, the voiceovers, the editing, I think all of that is done. Um, and now we just gotta wait to see when they're gonna show it, when they're gonna put it out, because everybody from podcasting to media, they need news, and Potapon 2 Remaster is not doing it. No, I'm sorry. We need that Nintendo Direct so we could gush over it, see what they're going to be showing, and go from there. Like, we need that Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. I'm excited for Nintendo Direct. I'm excited to see what's coming for 2020 because we really don't know anything after Animal Crossing from Nintendo, at least. So
yeah,
I'm excited, and we will be here to cover it for you on our YouTube channel on youtube.com/BossRushGames and BossRushGames.com. I want to thank everybody for watching and joining us live. If you aren't joining us live, you should be. You should head on over to mixer.com/BossRushGamesLive or twitch.tv/BossRushGamesLive to watch our show, our podcast live, and some games and stuff. I want to remind everybody that this Sunday, we are bringing back Arsenal X, and if you're hearing this in the morning when we record our live show on Saturday for Boss Rush Podcast, we have MC Fixer from My Xbox and Me on. Hopefully that show will be done as well, really well. I can't wait to have him on. So I don't know what those words were that I just put together, but they did not make a full sentence. So, but anyways, let's see. Anything else before we get out of here? I think that's it. 1v1 is underway. Standard definition is underway.
Yes, debuting this Friday or this Saturday or this week.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this on podcast feeds or YouTube, the first episode of Standard Definition is up. So you'll be able to...
Before we go, if anyone has been checking out the community fan page, and once again, thank you for anyone who's participating in the backlog challenge. For next episode, I'll talk more about the Genkai Bluetooth that I posted up that you guys see. I haven't tried it out fully, but I think if anyone's looking for a Bluetooth headset and kit to use for your Nintendo Switch, the Genkai is it.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'll talk about that next time on Power Block.
Cool. Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatBretcherCode. You can check out Optional Opinion on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, TuneIn, other podcast apps. The fourth annual Bunch of Video Games award show is live, so you guys can check that out.
Awesome.
Oh, and find me on Mixer at The Lyrical One.
Awesome. You can find me at CoreyHD713 on Twitter. You can also find me at CoreyHD on Instagram and Mixer. You can also find me on the Boss Rush podcast, which Ed and I do with Ray and Jesse and various guests from around the internet. This week's guest was Zombie. Zombie was really cool. I'm glad she came on. Ed, you're going to enjoy that episode. It's a good one.
Yes. I retweeted it after I saw it. I was just like, let me throw this up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you haven't gotten the chance, I would really appreciate it if you headed over to bossrushgames.com to check out our finished website. I'm really proud of the work there. It looks plain but decent, I would say. So, not to oversell it or anything, but I'm proud of it. I finally, all of our content that I could get that didn't have copyright strikes against it, all the content that we have done there is finally there, so you can check that out. Also, download our family of podcasts, the Boss Rush Podcast, Nintendo Power Block, Arsenal X on your podcast services of choice. Remember to rate and review our podcast. It really helps with discoverability. And we might be changing release days depending on Ed's schedule. I kind of want to move Pow Block to Thursdays. So we will keep you posted there. But for now, it's coming out on Saturdays, so you'll still get it there. Anyways, I want to thank everybody so much for watching and or listening. And until next week, we love you.
Woohoo! Bye, everybody.